So we're going to talk about Injective protocol, what I think is undervalued and will probably do okay in 2021. This is number 4. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. If you are new, please do subscribe, hit that bell button, like and comment. It makes a big difference. And obviously, follow me on socials and jump in my Telegram if you want one-to-one sort of hello time with me. Hi. So, Injective protocol, yes, I know it's pumped a little bit, and this has been on my list for a while, and I was debating to do this 2 weeks ago, and I wish I did now because it would have been a bit better, but I do think this is still undervalued. Still got a 50 million market cap, so it's still got room to grow, and there's a lot of interesting things coming. And we'll talk about what it is. I'm not going to go full balls deep into it, by the way. Just this is more of a round sort of thing. I'm not going to pull it apart, especially not the Wikipedia side of it. It's ridiculous. So let's talk about it. It's been out a couple of weeks now, give or take, about 10 to 12 weeks, give or take, on a live market, live situation. And in terms of where you can buy this, just so I can cover this off quickly before I get comments, here are the exchanges, right? Binance, obviously, is the main one. Uniswap, PancakeSwap, Poloniex, Gate, and a few other shitty places. But personally, just check out Binance. Link below to Binance if you have not used it yet. New. What is it? It is a fast, it is a secure, and fully decentralized trading platform. Injective is a layer 2, which is good, decentralized exchange that unlocks the full potential of decentralized derivatives and borderless DeFi. Now, let's talk about layer 2. Layer 2 is a system where it works off the chain, allowing cheaper rates, faster, and it actually works. Uniswap, in my opinion, pretty much guff because of the world of Ethereum being pretty slow, sluggish, and very, very congested right now. So, what this does is it allows speed, the ability for cheaper normal transactions makes life really good. So as you can see here, it's backed by a few people. Pantera Capital is one, a huge. Binance obviously, Hashed, and a few others out there. But the main element of this is obviously a fully decentralized exchange. There we go. So it's fully off the chain, not so much off the chain, sorry, on the chain, but off the centralized hooks of the likes of Binance, which does make it sound funny that it's backed by Binance, which is the biggest centralized exchange, but this is, yeah, odd, I know, but go with it. Anyways, so this allows speed, okay? Layer 2, as you can see here, so a two-way Ethereum peg zone for Ether and ERC20 tokens to be transferred to the chain, allowing basically you to trade ERC20 tokens without any issues. Order book models, happy days. Unlimited markets, I'm going to come onto the markets in a minute, and obviously zero gas fees because it's off the chain, which is good. Now, as you can see here, trailblazing the new dawn for decentralized finance, trade anything, earn your yield, and it's community owned. This is mega, by the way. This is the one thing that's pulling me towards it more than anything. It's community owned, as you can see here. So if you read through it, you can kind of see all the introduction and sort of stuff. And as I said before, I don't want to go too deep and too balls deep into all this because it will bore you and you will fall asleep. So make sure you understand how it all works. Obviously, this is like the document side of it, the Wikipedia sort of thing, tokenomics, all kinds of stuff. As I say, this YouTube channel is not for deep dives. I don't want to go too deep because, honestly, people fall asleep. Moving on though, how this kind of element works. The biggest thing that we need to worry about is what Uniswap is like. We know what Uniswap is. It's good for one thing, it's crap for another. The usability, it's rubbish. It's like buying a sports car but not having the tyres to drive it. It kind of feels like that. And when you look at this, obviously, as a chain, a layer 2 Cosmos zone that hosts the first trustless and fully decentralized exchange protocol. So with that, it will work pretty quick with everything. Like, ultimately, the Ethereum network, which is massive. You've got all this future stuff as well, so you can do fully decentralized peer-to-peer futures protocol supporting decentralized swaps, contracts, CFDs essentially. So that's very, very important as well. Obviously, exchanges and governance. So obviously, community owned and driven. The governance side of it's going to be very, very important. So with that, it's trying to solve all these problems that we've got already. The infrastructure is pretty crap for a centralized exchange. We know that. It's very, very controlled. The infrastructure on the Ethereum network on its own, as its own layer, is rubbish. It's very, very expensive. It's very, very slow. The trades don't always execute. There's a lot of slippage. So it solves problems in that way. But we've also got the hype now of decentralized exchange. People don't want to use Binance. They want to use and earn and have their own money. They want to use it properly. Stuff like this, the likes of Uniswap, Zillswap, Basilica, other platforms as well. I think next year they're going to have their time in the sun. They're going to do very, very well because people are going to realize that they could do it with no fees elsewhere. Who's not going to do that? Who's not going to swap over? Oh, and also the added security that, you know, your ledger essentially, or whatever wallet that you can sync to, is your own private key. They are important for decentralized exchanges. So that's very, very good. Obviously, there's other elements here in terms of how it kind of works, but they've got the platform pretty much ready to go. But we'll come on to that in a minute. But the team, as you can see here, we've got some very, very interesting people. These are the advisors. You got, obviously, you know, leader at Parity. That's Polkadot. You've got ex-chief scientist of Amazon, lead strategy of Compound, co-founder of Matic, partner of CMS, and then you've obviously got Findora and Boxzone Ventures. But you've got the team there, all listed. You can go and check them out. And they've obviously been featured on the big thing. So they're not unknown. They're definitely not unknown, but they are building something pretty much, you know, renowned in my opinion. This is a platform. This is the testnet. This is like, you know, as I say, connect your wallet. You know, as you can see here, it's our testnet. Import your own stuff. It'll probably sync up with the likes of MetaMask and stuff like that. But as you can see here, they have something here that they've got something on a work in progress. And you know, when you think decentralized, you think a mess, right? You think Uniswap, where it's just like, you know, there's no real chart analysis, there's no real information. This has got an order book, this has got trading history, it's got all your information that you want, and this is fully decentralized, and that's like, ooh, hello. And with the interoperability of other chains, so it works with the likes of Ethereum and Cosmos, for instance, it will most likely work with the likes of Polkadot in the future, probably Zilliqa in the future, other chains that have got their own, you know, element, probably the Binance chain as well. But you've got futures markets, you've got the world of, you know, as you can see here, perpetual contracts, which is pretty savage realistically when you think about it. So there's definitely something here that is interesting, and I think will do pretty well in the future, in my opinion, because I think the way the world is going with crypto and the decentralized nature of it, it's starting to turn that way. And I think we need solid applications that work fast and are efficient and ultimately cheap. And I think this ticks boxes, and I think this will get a lot of interest, a lot of hype. But we also need to look at this as well. Facebook, Amazon, Netflix and Google stocks will now be available on this moving forward. Now this is big, this is huge. Now, I don't know if you seen one of my videos recently. I spoke on my phone, not on my phone, but about the Delta app on your mobile in terms of the cryptocurrency side of it. It's kind of there, but they've added stocks to it. We're starting to see more now that they're starting to get stocks and futures and all kinds of that going into crypto platforms, so you can use your cryptocurrency and actually trade them. So as you can see here, we have got Facebook, Amazon, Google, Netflix will all be a part of this platform in the future going forward, which is absolutely huge. And as you can see here, how it's built with the Cosmos blockchain, which is, you know, pretty efficient, pretty fast. And the ultimate thing with this, it's huge. And as you see, FTX already plays focus on the industry this month, featuring the likes of Airbnb, obviously some Nasdaq stocks. So moving forward, I see a lot of volume going on to this because of the interest of, you know, the elements of how it works. So we've got to be very much aware and savvy to the fact that this could continue growing. And yes, it has popped, it's done very, very well. It was $1 not too long ago, so it's already done quite a bit of money, but it's still only worth, you know, 50 million in terms of market capitalization. So it's pretty damn huge. But as I say, like anything, invest low, sell it high, look for the fundamentals, look at to see what it's doing. But this is still not got a fully live product here. But as you can see here, it's got so much like interoperability and of other layers to allow it to work much better than just the average Ethereum chain. So this is kind of important in my opinion. So if you're looking to trade the likes of, you know, anything on a decentralized platform, and you want something that, in my opinion, could be one of the leading ones in 2021 versus the likes of Uniswap, because you got to remember, Ethereum has got what, a year, 2 years for it to be fully out and functioning. That scalability side will crush Uniswap in my opinion. I think that level of like usage on Uniswap has made it really hard to use. So something like this as an alternative could be undervalued and could get a lot of interest. So there you go. If you enjoy, let me know. Let me know what you think. I know a lot of people are interested in this as well. A lot of people commented about it. Yes, I know I'm covering it a little bit late, but I do think overall, there's no fully working product yet, it will probably do better.